half scroll down on your iPad, type in AN and click on Animation. Start by clicking the plus and New Drawing. This is where we create everything that we want animated, and later you can combine in a composition. Click on the paintbrush, set it to about 2.5 or 2 so that your brush line is not too big. Over here are the colors. Choose the color you want for the outline. Now we're going to draw the alien, creature, whatever you like. I'm going to actually start with a random shape. Just make sure that you do join the lines. It makes it much easier for coloring if it is an enclosed shape. Otherwise, your colors from the paint bucket bleed out. So make sure your shape is enclosed. You can even zoom up and check that you did join it. Now, so if you start with a random doodle, you can then bring in some eyes. If you make a mistake, you do have a back arrow. So I will do those eyes again. There are shapes here which I could have used for the eyes as well, so you could draw with the circle. Now I'm going to put in some very simple arms. Of course you could do anything, but let's do similar to the stick arms. Maybe I'll put little hands. If you zoom up, you can see here that this is not enclosed, so we need to actually join that. If it's too messy, you can do the back arrow or use the eraser. For ease, I'm just doing the back arrow and redrawing. Again, if you zoom up, you can see that this is not enclosed, so we need to enclose it. Solid shapes. And we'll just put a mouth. It's looking like a ghost. All right, now we need to think about what we want moving. There are two ways you can do this. We can click the plus and it shows you what's called the ghost frame underneath, and you redraw the whole creature again. So the pieces that you don't want moving in the animation, you trace exactly over the top. But what I like about this is not going completely over the top. And then when you press play, it actually gives it a natural movement. The eyes, you may want to have the outside area nice and still. But then I'm going to move these ones up a little bit. The mouth, maybe it gets a little bigger. So you need to have a little bit of a plan as to what it is you want moving. I'll just show this in 3 frames. Obviously, more frames you have, the higher quality the animation. The other way you can do this is you can click the plus plus, and what that does is it copies the drawing so you don't have to redraw again. Then you can click the eraser, just check its setting. It does go up quite high, so you probably want it a similar size as your paintbrush. And you can zoom up and just erase the areas that you want to redraw. Like this. Again, you can see the lines underneath from where you drew previously. I will show you those settings after. And let's make these eyes just move up over here. I'll just do the eyes and the mouth. Normally I would do more. But you also need your time to create. You can check how it's looking with the play button, but before we do that, if you click the eye, you'll see here it says 16 frames per second. If I play, it's going to be really fast. So what we want to do is click the eye and put it back down to, say, 7, play. And of course, everyone's animation, depending on frames, will be a different speed. So you can choose what you like. To see if you're not seeing the ghost, so the lines that are underneath, click your settings button and see here where it says 3 frames before, or 2, or 1. Sometimes it gets a little bit busy, and when I get confused, I just put it to 1 frame before so I can see what I drew before. Or sometimes I might want to see the process, the actual movement, so then I might do 2 or 3 frames so I can see where I've been in my drawing and what is moving. So you can click play any time that you like. The last step, of course you can do as many frames as you like, but I'm going to just do it very simple in 3 frames. Now what we can do, the fun part, as long as your lines are enclosed, is click the paint bucket, choose the color that you want your creature to be. If it is going in green screen, then you don't want it to be green because it won't be seen. So let's make him purple. I'll make the mouth black, the eyes black. Let's put some white in there. Looks like all our lines are nice and enclosed. Maybe the arms can be a different color. There we go. Click the next one. Now you could have the same colors, or if you want your creature to flash and change colors, you can put in different colors. And I'll click play in just a second so you can see what that does. Good, it's all enclosed. I'll click play so you can see the 3. So it makes the body flash. I would actually do a few more frames, copy some frames and have more of that solid color, and then have it transition a little bit slower than in a single frame. But you can play and you'll figure it out. Let's put in those eyes, and then I'll do the last one. We'll go back to the original color. And my last little bit. Here we go. Oh, one of them is missing the eyes. See how it goes transparent? So we need to see which one that is. So I'm going to just get the colors again, click white. Yes, it was that one. And that is our monster, or it could be an animal or anything you want. Go back to gallery, and what you want to do to move it across the screen and to control the amount of time it plays is click plus, new composition, click the star, and it will take you back to all your drawings. So this is how you can combine multiple animations in a composition. Hold down the blue button, drag it along the diagonal, and it won't distort. You're going to size it the size that you want your animation to be. And I want mine to start off the page, so I'm taking it off the screen. We also need to change the amount of time. Right now it is less than 2 seconds, so I'm going to drag this to about 8 seconds. 8 to 10 is quite a nice amount. And then we put the playhead, the red line, back to the start. Click the green button in the center and drag it where you want your animation to move. Click play and see how it looks. You can change your speed in the drawing and it updates automatically in the composition. If you want to add more in with that animation, you click the arrow here so you can see your layers, click the star, and you can add more things at once. But we're keeping this one simple, we're just having one animation. If you click the eye, you'll see here that you can change the background color. So if this is going into green screen on top of other things, we need to make the background color green. So the composition is great for controlling the time, the amount of seconds that this animation plays, and for adding the green, so you can use the green screen. Under this clockwork here, you can also control the speed. So if it is a little bit fast, you can slow it down. So now we have our alien slowly moving across the page and around. Go to Gallery, click the Export button, Share, Video, and we save it as a video, and that is now ready to go into green screen. Save video.